It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on last season's national champions, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. Notre looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So Tulane's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. So here we are, the semifinal stage, the final four teams with a chance to win a championship. Every stage of the playoff, Kurt, a little bit more intensity, a little bit more pressure, and now the winner tonight can head off to the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten, is that the teams are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with that. Who can endure this pressure is the team that's going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship.
That one moves the ball across the 40.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Gets made on the outback. He stopped him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and it puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
First down, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. Breaks free. He's got the first and still going. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Receiver lifts it in. It's complete. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
No gain there. Ball was spotted at the 2 again.
Chris, you and I love this guy's ability to run the football, especially in the option game. But why take an unnecessary hit here? A chance to step out of bounds and avoid the hit? You got to do it.
Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So Notre Dame's offense takes the field. The first chance we haven't seen them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The completion makes it second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. Punt team ready to boot it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Makes the defender miss. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Now it's second down here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. Tackled, but first down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Davison. They get him to the ground. It's first down now at the 28.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. Now comes the field goal unit. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lee. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They finally get him down, but that's a huge chunk play. Offense getting momentum as we wrap the first quarter up. It's Tulane on top right now, Kurt. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Using his legs, it's Davison. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Took contact on the throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And is picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. And it's a solid return after the interception.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
Catch made on the right side. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30. And a first down. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. He'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
The pass is incomplete, but a flag is down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Defense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab on the move. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. Here's the handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Extra point makes the lead 4. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble. The receiver makes the catch. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. So quickly all the way up to the 36 and it's first down. Looking to throw here. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it in the open. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Comes up with the catch. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. Offense will set up on first and 10.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous.
The ball is loose in the backfield. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there. They were able to knock it loose.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Pump over the middle. It's Larson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Misses the receiver. Incomplete.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Looking to throw it on first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. 0 running route. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Getting set. Here's second down.
Just a great play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a firm tackle while driving the offensive player back in the process.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Touchdown, Green Wave. They connect for 6.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop? Give this hot offense the football back.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's field. The returner trying to create good field position here. returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Ball handed to the running back. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Crucial third down play after that completion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Caught at the 30, still running. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
QB decides to keep it here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. But crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. And he'll set up to throw. Pressure is coming. Down he goes. It's a sack. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Offense moving backwards here a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. He's running out of time here. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Irish. Purdue backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Looks like one more play here before halftime. On the option. He breaks free. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The gain makes it second and medium. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete. A last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Bringing it out, it's Lee. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
I'll say this defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And he's brought down, but they move backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
The offense tried to catch the defense napping by getting the ball to the big tight end, but they weren't fooled at all.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with the defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
They look to throw it here on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, the pass rush gets home. And the punt team now on to kick it away.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. On first and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the handoff. Breaks free. Gets the first and still running. Breaks into the clear. At the 30 now. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play and they're set up in the red zone. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the receivers got it. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This offense is still clicking.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. His defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the extra point makes the lead 11, 28-17. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. This group was coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble now. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out, gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
This coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Looking to pass here on second down. Here's the target, and it's complete. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
He makes the grab. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And he drops it. Can you believe it? Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Makes the catch. He made the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone. The long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pass caught. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Looking to chuck it again. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown. Green Wave. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
The 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead. But he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Has the first down and more. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. 1st and 10 play coming up. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. First down. Looking to throw the football. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
That's reeled in. It's Hilton. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And it's a direct snap. Wildcat picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. But go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And a player is down, injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. No huddle here for the offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the 3rd down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Grinding away on the ground. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on 3rd down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Boy, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Playoff games coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Quarterback keeps the football. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Strong defense. They stop it right near the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. This playoff game on the line. Can the offense navigate the end zone here? They need a touchdown. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Makes a quick grab. What a spin move. He's in the clear now. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? Snags a quick throw. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Caught behind the line. It's Davison. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? He makes the grab. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Quick throw, catch made. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. Looking to throw yet again. Caught, completion. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. He'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tulane.
And just like that, Chris, we got a touchdown here, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead. Unbelievable to watch this quarterback and this offense work.
DAT gives him a 1-point lead here in the fourth. Fielded in the end zone. It's the lead. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This playoff game and keeping those championship dreams alive might come down to this possession. Can they produce some points? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's O'Neal. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. Grab near the 6. It's Hilton. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? That's caught. It's Hilton. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? First down, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Hilton. The offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught by the receiver. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Second down after that previous play. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll drop back. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they hit one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.